Good morning. How y'all doing on this New Year's? You know, I looked at my last videos, y'all, because you know how, like, on Facebook, it give you memories. And every single year, I'm braiding my hair. Like, at the beginning of the year, I got half my hair done, half my hair not. And this is no different, y'all. I'm in the process of trying to braid my hair and finish my hair. Y'all doing good? Yeah. Yeah, we made it. It's God's grace. It's the year of his grace. So it's gonna be a good year, but you still is gonna have to, like, even though you made it one day to 2024, every day you're gonna have to kind of just work toward the next day, because it's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder out here, y'all. So yeah, I was just speaking. And I'm going to talk about, remember I told you that God had shown me that in one of my visions my daughter had died. Like, God showed me first party as a grieving mother. And in the vision, it was like he was a serial killer. Whoever this was, this is a serial killer. This ain't happened yet. So it's a serial killer gonna be on the loose. And it's gonna be targeting kids. And this person is gonna blend in. Like, ain't nobody gonna know who this person is. Like, this person is gonna intentionally prey on kids. It's gonna be a serial killer targeting kids. I know, because in the dream it was my daughter. So I told my daughter who prophetic about, you know, I told you I had woke up texting everybody. You know, that's in the old video. I told you I really didn't even want to speak on what's going on. And I sent the word to pray over your kids, pray protection over your kids. It's finna be a serial killer, and he's finna be targeting kids. This has not happened yet. This has not happened yet. My daughter, after I sent this vision, I told everybody, hey, I had this vision, I dreamed this, that, and I sent it to my entire family. My daughter been having dreams of murders of kids non-stop. This is a serial killer. Whoever this is a serial killer. And this person right here, my daughter said every time she'll jump to a different crime scene, she can't even sleep. Like, God keep throwing her from one crime scene to another crime scene to another crime scene to another crime scene. And I told her in my vision, and she started having them after me, but I told her in my vision, it seemed like the fact that this person could do it to somebody else, like, they just did not sit well with me. And ever since I had, you know, was just like explaining this, like, God keep throwing her in these visions, and each vision is a crime scene with a different child and a different, and everything just different. Like, it's gonna be I texted her and I told her it's gonna be a serial killer, and she like, yeah, it seems like it's a serial killer because I'm always in a different setting. That was she tells me back. And then I told her, I said, I think God was giving me a break from what I was seeing, so he just pushed it on her. Cause see, I'm a mother with kids, so for me to see the senseless murder of a child through the eyes of a grieving mother, it might have been heavy on my heart. But my daughter ain't got no kids. So I said, well, you ain't got no kids. So I said, maybe you could take it. I can't. Because she like, Mom, do you think God just let me see this because it's too much for you? I said, well, you know, I got kids. So I think that if you got kids, for you to sit there and just watch all that, watch the heart of this evil person just prey on the innocent, especially an innocent child, I think it'd be too much for anybody to bear. And I'm desensitized. But my daughter, she ain't got no kids. So she's constantly, like, her spirit can't rest. Like, as soon as she lay down, she looking at a different murder with a different child. And she looking at a different murder, and she looking at a different child. She says a different crime scene every murder. And you know, I told her, I said, well, normally when God show me stuff, you know, like stuff like that, you know, normally I'd be like, I let time, you know, deliver the messages of that stuff. I told her, I said, I don't know if God gonna want, like, me or us to get involved in some kind of way. Like, maybe he'll show us something in a vision that might be able to help crack the case or whatever. But whoever this is, this case gonna be hard to crack. This gonna be a hard one right here. Whoever this person is that's targeting these kids, I'm gonna say kids. Whoever this person is that's preying on these kids like they game, like they hunting, like they hunt, like you hunt an animal. That's how this person is hunting kids. Like, it's gonna be so strategic. It's gonna be hard for them to find them. Like, it's just gonna be hard. And I'm going through it firsthand in the vision I had. So I was like, shoot, I don't know if God want me to get involved with that or not. Even though he be showing me all this stuff, I ain't never really just got involved with none of the stuff. But when it comes to the kids, you know, I have to get clearance from him and just take from there. But I told her right now, it's all puzzling me. But he has been coming to me, and I'm finna still be praying and intercessing over the kids. But he's been coming to me about a serial killer. And this person right here, it's gonna be something like ain't nobody even experienced before. Like this person right here, this is not gonna be no amateur person that's going around targeting these kids. Like this person right here, the suspense of it all. Like this person right here, like, cause I can't tell you the mind. Like it'd be hard for me to break down the mind of a person that, like, that's driven like a psychopath. Like it'd be hard for me to tell you the intentions, even though I know the intentions. Like for me to sit here and just try to break down the mindset of a person that just put in their heart and in their mind that they want to, you know, do this as a form of power, control, whatever it might be. Like the sickness behind all that. Like I ain't even trying to get in the mind to even explain the mind right now. But God been talking, and he keep coming to my daughter over and over and over, and every time it's a whole nother crime scene. And she can't sleep, she can't do nothing, everything. She said she spooked, like she terrified. Like she just like, damn, mom, every time I lay down, I'm in another crime scene with another child. Another child, another crime. She said she can't sleep. And then she was like, Mom, do you think God giving you a break? And I was telling her, you know, I was like joking with him. Like, yeah, I'm like, shoot, God gave me a break, so now it's on you. I don't know if she liked the joke or not, but that's the truth. Like God gave me a break from that. He let me see the one vision that I really didn't want to speak on. I said, pray over your kids. But he been getting her these visions over and over and over nonstop. I told her he might, you know, once he feel like I'm strong enough, start back getting me the visions and stuff, dealing with this and concerning this right here. But right now, she's having these visions nonstop. Like she just having them nonstop. And she don't really know too much about what's going on. And I'm asking her, because she the one that can talk to God openly, and he answer her. So I'm like, well, what God saying? Because I'm trying to find out about my vision. Like, what God saying about all these kids? And it's going to be a serial murderer on the loose. But this serial murderer is going to be, like, way more intelligent than before. Like, all that stuff before. This person right here, he going to have everybody on the edge of their seat. From what I seen to my vision. Allegedly. Let me throw allegedly in there. Even though everything I see is true, everything I see happen, I'm still going to use the word allegedly when I speak on this stuff. Because it was just a vision, y'all. But again, boop, everything I see happen. But I'm still saying it's just a vision I had. And everything is allegedly, even though, boop, everything I see happen. So do what you want with the information. So yeah, y'all. This right here. God, he's like speaking on this right here, because this right here is gonna be serious. It's gonna be huge. Like when I see something like this, and then for him to like do this, like for me to see it firsthand as a grieving mother, then for my daughter tonight, she can't get no sleep. Every time she sleeps, she see a different child being murdered. Like every time, different crime scenes. She at the crime scenes, and it's always a different child being murdered. So this right here, God, it just huge right here. This right here spiritually, what's going on, what's physically finna go on, this right here is like, I'm just taking it like, because I know what I experienced firsthand, and what she's saying, and like I said, I don't really know the dynamics of everything. I just know what was going on, and I was a grieving mother, and you know they was involved in the police and stuff. But sometimes when people do these type of crimes, they 10 steps ahead of the police. Like they already factor in any and everything going on. And this person right here is going to be very, like he's not going to be no sloppy person. Like it's going to be hard to even get evidence. Like it's going to be like very challenging to find this person, whoever this person is. And I don't know if it's connected to my daughter or not. I just know what I saw, and in the vision, it was my own daughter. You know, that's the vision I had. But since then, she been having, she just said, and you know, I had to even sent y'all, you know, a quick little screenshot where I think I sent it to y'all, where I was talking about Judas and watching who you're around and stuff like that. But even with you doing all that, like, this person gonna be so strategic and fit and blend in. It don't matter what you do, no matter how your guard's gonna be up. This person, if this person intentions and he set his mind on targeting and preying on a child, he's not gonna stop until he has mission accomplished. With whatever child that this person targets out, it ain't just like, okay, it's like, cause it's like sick in the head, y'all. Like, it's starting to be like sick in the head, like a psychopath, like the mind of a killer. And I ain't trying to really jump in the mind of a killer to explain all this, but the way this person moving, yeah, the whole community, like, everybody's gonna be on the edge of their seat trying to find this person. And this person might be your next door neighbor. It's gonna be some stuff like that. Like, this person right here is gonna be so like, the way they move, it's like it's nothing that's gonna just make people suspect that this is the person that's doing this, you know. And I don't even know, I'm just speculating right now. God had to come back to me, because in the vision I woke up, but in the vision, you know, I saw that the police was starting to get involved. They were starting to investigate stuff like that, like they was like in the process of doing all that. But I didn't really sit and watch the entire investigation and watch what was going on and watch, you know, how everything was escalating behind it. Like, as soon as, you know, everything was going on and I had to identify the body and all that, that's when I woke up. I guess definitely my spirit said this is enough. But after I woke up, I'm like, shoot, I should have probably sat down and just watched more of it to see how all this was finna unfold. But my spirit could only take that much. That's the reason why I woke up. So, my daughter, maybe I told her, you ain't got no kids, so it ain't gonna hit you like it hit me. You watching what's going on with this, it's not gonna hit you like it's hitting me. I don't really know. And I told you in the other video, everything I see happen. That's why I was like, dog, I don't even want to talk about this, because everything I see happen. And we just gonna see how everything unfold. Because I saw that I had did a video last year. I did a repost. I just did a repost, and it was talking about God had me in the middle of a murder. God always have, you know what, my daughter? God always have me in the middle of some mess. So y'all be thinking I just be going off and I just be like, dog, what's wrong with her? But God really do be having me in the middle of this mess. And I be like, how did I even get here? Like, how am I even in the middle of this? Like, all I do is mind my business. And then when I look up, I'm in the middle of in that video, it was a gang war. I'm like, how am I in the middle of this? Like, how I even involve myself in this? I be right in the middle of it, and I'll be trying to figure out how I even get in the middle of this mess. So, y'all be seeing me ranting and going off. And I be like, do it be attracting me? Do this toxicity be attracting me? Like, what is going on? Like, I'm just trying to be in my peaceful little bubble. And all this stuff just come find me. And I'm just like, I ain't doing nothing. Like, I'm really just doing everything I can to stay out the way. But it come find me, y'all. So, yeah. That's why I be like, y'all be looking, but I be like, so, like, it be like on that type of level. Y'all just don't even be knowing half of the stuff that be going. If y'all knew, y'all be like, I see why she, like, what's going on. Like, y'all think it just like me, just, Like, God be having me in the middle of some mess. And then when my daughter, I would tell her I was sleeping in class. When I would tell her my business about Jesus was teaching and I was sleeping in class. And I told her, you know, like, after class, you know, I'm up there chopping it up like I would never even sleep. So I'm up there talking to my daughter about it. And she said, God always put you in these embarrassing situations, but he don't never judge you. Like, I be in the most, like, when I go out, I just go out knowing I'm walking with 2 left feet out here. Because I know God going to make me do something. It's going to be super silly. And everybody around is just going to laugh at whatever it is that I do that's going on. And I really do be trying to be civilized in the process. I really do be like, okay, today is the day. And today is the day that God always make everything a joke with me. Like, it's always going to be a joke. So, you know, I'm thinking back now when she was like, God always put you in these situations, in these embarrassing situations. And then I'm looking like in some of these visions, I be like in the middle of some mess. And I was like, I'm sure not trying to be involved in this. Like, I don't want to be, I don't want to be involved in nothing going on. But God always, boop, I go to sleep and I'm just like in the middle of this. In that other video, it was like a gang war. But he always had me in the middle of some mess. I be like, God, what I supposed to do with the information? And then with the death, you know, I told the death of the child. In the vision, it was my child. But my daughter said she seen other kids. She said every time she lay down, she said she can't even lay down, like, because she already know she going to jump into the middle of a crime scene as soon as she close her eyes. So, I'm going to tell her just start writing down, like, just start writing down each crime scene, what she seeing, stuff like that. Like, I tell her to start doing it right there. And then later on, if something manifests behind what we already seen in the spiritual that ain't manifested yet, and if it look like it's some alignment, maybe, you know, at that point, then, you know, God will speak and say what's what. Dealing with it. But yeah, so just pray over the kids, y'all. Pray over these kids, because when I say these kids is targeted, and it ain't gonna be like these kids is targeted out here. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to find the words. I'm lost for words with this one. Pray protection over your kids. Pray protection over kids in general, because this is going to be a very, it's just going to be like, I ain't got the words, y'all. So I ain't even finna try to dig up and try to find the words right now. Just pray protection over the kids, y'all. And y'all enjoy y'all New Year's. Y'all be safe out here. Enjoy the grace. Embrace the grace. Enjoy the grace. We do have trouble coming. We do have trouble coming. Trying to see what else I need to say. Get your passports. You're gonna need them, not just for you to travel. Get passports for all your kids too, because it's gonna get to the point where everybody's gonna be trying to leave from the United States. Everybody gonna be trying to go out, and if you got a passport, you can get you and your family out, because you is not gonna want to be here when God do send his judgment. I was looking at another lady video, but I've been speaking on it anyway. And then in one of my visions, God even my daddy kind of me and was telling me God made the United States, like he like get out the country. So get y'all passports. God finna give y'all grace. He finna give y'all an overabundance. Be wise with it, which means your kids slowly get passports for all your kids, so that if something happen, you do have the option to leave, and you don't have to be stuck to deal with what's going on. So focus on getting passports, and it just come to me. So I'm just putting this out there for you all. With this overabundance, and I already told y'all, God getting us overabundance so we can prepare for the trouble. He wants you to enjoy it, but don't be no fool with it. Do not be foolish with it. Be wise with it. Wise is more than just investing in it. Wise is preparing your whole family. One way to prepare your family, go get those passports. Not just for you to travel and go out of town and say, I'm taking a vacation. That's not what this is for. This is for you to prepare your family, because you probably going to be wanting to try to leave up out the city. The country. You probably not going to want to be in this country at all. I did videos on the past on it. And them going to be reposts, y'all. I'm just speaking vaguely on it, but all that stuff I was speaking, I'm going to be digging through my videos. I'm like, repost, boop. I already said it. I already said this, boop. I said this 3 years ago, boop, with repost. So, get your passports for your whole family. Get passports for your whole family. You do not want to be, you can leave, but your kids can't go. You can leave, but they got to stay behind. You can leave, but your mama stay behind. Try to get passports for anybody that wants. It's like on a Noah type level. But it ain't like Noah, but it's like you can get your family on board, get your family on board. If they don't want to listen to what you're saying, then you just have to push and move. But try to get passports for your whole family. Try to get passports for your kids, for your mama, for whoever you need to get them for. Just get them. You're going to need it. Look, what I'm saying, I'm like, thank me later. That what went in my head, but I wasn't going to say it, but I'm saying it. Thank me later. Get your passports for you and your family. All your loved ones. Whoever you think you need to take with you, because we finna go into some stuff we ain't never been through before. So, a lot of people going to be shocked, and everybody just stuck in this, oh, America, we'll never be the same. So, what I'm saying, just out with the old, in with the new. Get your passports for your whole family. I'm gonna be working on getting passports for my whole family. If I gotta get 2 at a time, 3 at a time, whatever I need to do, even if I can extend and help some of my family members, I'll be trying to get passports for them. But this is what I'm finna be working on. This is what God has put in my spirit to be working on, getting everybody a passport. Because we're not going to want to be here when God sent judgment to America. When God sent judgment to America, you is not gonna want to be here. And I already told God, I don't want to be here when you send judgment to America. When you send judgment on America for their wicked ways, and I'm out here and I'm walking righteous and trying to live right and do right every day, like Noah, I need a way of escape. He said, get those passports. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all enjoy y'all day. I still gotta do my abundance video. I guess I'll do it after I finish braiding on my hair, y'all. Yeah, I'm almost through now. I'm almost through, yeah. I got a little wavy little tips this time, but when I get through doing my hair, I really want to fix myself up because I'm excited about this, because God always give me these warnings. 95% of what he tell me is going to be a warning. That's what I spoke in the vision that I had. In the Jesus vision, it was like 95% going to be warning, 5% going to be encouragement and blessing. So this the 5% right here. So this abundance video, overflow video, this is the 5%. So I'm super excited. I'm like, yay! Let me fix myself up, because I don't want every video I do to be a warning and put fear in everybody. I don't want that. Pray protection. It's going to be a serial killer on the loose, and this person is going to be targeting kids. This person is going to be targeting kids. Just pray protection over the kids right now. This person is going to be hard to find. This person is going to be very hard to find. So, go and start praying up. Do it now, before it's not manifesting itself. Just randomly, when you put your prayers up, y'all, just start praying over these kids. And it's something finna go wrong. And I even told my daughter, I said it's gonna be a serial killer. She like, yeah, mama, that's what it is. She like, cause every single time I lay down, I'm at a different crime scene with a different child. So it's some sick finna pop off. Satan finna get in somebody's head, and some sick finna pop off. And when Satan get in this person's head, this person is going to be targeting kids, and it's gonna be hard to find. I know that this person's gonna be hard to find. With the technology and all the advancement we got, he got access to this too. He got access to all the advancement we got, he got. So this gonna be like twice as hard to find this person. But this person mentally, he just like, it's a game to him. It's gonna be a game to him to just do this and just think he can get away with it. So I don't know if God gonna put me at a point where he actually involve me in what's going on. You know, he do involve me with what's going on, with some murders and stuff going on and stuff like that. I just don't involve myself. This right here, I was like telling my daughter, I don't know if God want me to involve myself with this one, because this finna be dealing with a whole bunch of kids. This finna be dealing with kids. So I don't know, you know, what God gonna do, how he gonna instruct me to do, or if he just gonna tell me to send a warning out to protect y'all, or if he want me to be actively involved in this. Like, I don't know. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later, y'all. Like I said, God ain't told me nothing about nothing. He just showed me this. And I'm like, okay, God, you showed me this. So what I supposed to do with what you showing me? What is my daughter supposed to be doing with what you showing us about this attack that's finna happen on the kids? Like, what's our position? Like, what we need to do? How we need to post up with this one right here. You know, that's how I'm coming to God. So yeah, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'll talk to y'all later. So my daughter, you know, like I had just texted her. And I asked her, because, you know, I know my daughter, you know, was the victim, you know, of, you know, this horrendous murder. You go back to the old video, I speak on it vaguely, because I was like, I don't even want to speak this, but I know I got to speak it because everything I see, and I can't take nothing out of what God is showing me dealing with this. So I text my daughter and I asked her, well, how old are the girls? How old are these girls that you're seeing? And she said all of them is under 12. All the girls that this person is targeting is under 12 years old. And my daughter was also under 12 years old. So I'm just adding this in. Maybe this is a key point with what's going on and just zooming in on it. But she said all the girls is under 12, y'all. So yeah, just send prayers up over the kids. Send prayers up over them. This spiritual attack on the kids, yeah. Say no. Like, I can't, because I don't have the words. And I don't have the words. I'm reading the text, but I don't really have the words. So I ain't trying to just like force these words. And my mind is just blank right now. So I'm not even finna try to think of nothing. I'm saying pray protection over your kids. Pray protection over the kids. Because if it's your child that's going through that, then you're going to want people to pray for you. So all these people with the selfish mindset of, you know, they don't want to just involve themselves until they directly a victim or whatever. Then they want everybody to come together for them, but they don't want to come together for nobody else. Send up prayers now over all the kids. Treat it like it's your own child. Because this going to be a random act, and it's going to be like, once this person set their mind up on whatever child they want, then this is what that person is going to go for, and it's going to be random. So your child could possibly be one of the ones he targeted. And the victim in the dream, my child was actually one of the ones targeted. So if it could be my child, it could be anybody's child. So I'm saying prayer protection. Don't just be thinking about yourself and your family. Pray protection, because you could be put in a position of a grieving mother yourself and have to deal with all this. So you want to be sympathetic and you want to help out because you want that same help reciprocated back to you. So I'm just ending on that note right there. That's all God telling me to put out there dealing with this right here. You know, people feel like, well, if it ain't my problem. Well, when it's your problem, it's going to probably be a little too late. When you could have did something about it beforehand, but you had that selfish mindset of it ain't my problem, it ain't my child. But when you dealing with the loss of a child and a grieving child, then you going to have a whole different, but that's why I say I ain't got no time for look, I ain't got no time for this. I ain't got time for these type people. I'm like, God, I ain't even got time for these type people right here. So, I'm saying, y'all, because I'm desensitized, so I'm trying to be compassionate about this. Pray for other people's kids like you would want other people to pray for your kids and your situation. If you was a grieving mother, if you was going through, if you want that same type of energy, same type of love, same type of compassion, then you need to send it. Then you need to be pushing that same kind of compassion to others. You need to be doing the same thing. Like you want everybody to pray and put a prayer for your child, but you ain't trying to put a prayer for nobody else's child. Like we all in this together. So send prayers up. When you send your prayers up, just send them up randomly over the children. Over children in general, because it's finna be a random attack on children in general. So just send prayers up for protection over kids in general, and get out your selfish ways mentally, and thinking it's all about you and your family, but then don't nobody else's family matter. But then when something randomly happened to your child, the same person that had that same mindset is gonna flip it and be like, "Oh, my child." But then you had this little heartless mindset of me and my family, me and my own. It's just me and mine. Me, my, I, till something really do happen to you. And then you want to cry out to the world and to the community to come help you and have compassion on you and give you their support. So, God, I ain't finna get into this, God. I don't want to get into this. So, I'm finna end it right here because I'm going to another rant. Because I'm seeing a whole different spirit entering the spirit of these people. This selfishness. But I'm just going to simply say, pray protection over the kids, over our kids. Treat them like your own. Like you would want somebody to pray over your kids, you pray over their kids the same way. And I'm just going to leave it at that, y'all. Because I'm not going to be sitting here trying to single out, trying to speak on these certain group of people. And I got I'm speaking to a lot of people, but I'm singling out a single group of people. I ain't finna do that in the video. So just pray protection over the kids, over your kids. Pray for other kids just like you would want somebody to pray over your kids. Because if you're in a position of a grieving mother, you're going to want that same compassion exerted back to you. So exert it back to society, into the community, into those that are really grieving right now. Do your part. And I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all, something that real quick that kind of me was when God, I said when God, but a while back, I was pregnant. And so when I was pregnant, God came to me and God said, I'm taking your child. He's like, that child not gonna live. And he gave me 3 revelations. And I always say it in all my videos, y'all. But he gave me 3 revelations dealing with this. And one of the revelations was, in order to experience death, you gotta deal with death. That was one of the words, one of the things that he spoke. And he's speaking of it like a riddle. Like he speak like in a riddle type way. So I kept saying, Dog, what that mean? In order to experience death, you got to deal with death. And you know, I dealt with death firsthand because I actually did deal with the death of a daughter. So even though I do have 5 daughters, I did have 6 daughters, 6 girls, no boys. And God came and took one of my daughters, and he told me that she was not going to live. And he told me the reason why was, in order to experience death, you got to deal with death. So I'm like kind of desensitized. One of the things that happened was I was desensitized to death. I know that much. The process of that death, I was desensitized. That's why I be like, I'm so desensitized. But I'm going back to this death thing. Cause I'm like, oh, okay, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing it. He always let me interact with people that have either they finna cross over, they the walking dead, cause they done already crossed over to the other side. They just walking around every day like normal. Or people that has already died. Like he has given me clearance, some type of clearance to interact with all of this. But you know, when he came and took my daughter, you know, he gave me 3 revelations attached to the death of my daughter. And now that popping back up in my memory. So he took my memory, but that's popping back up in my memory about, well, you remember what I told you about in order to experience death, you got to deal with death. And then I'm like, well, what you mean experience death? Like, I'm trying to still figure that out. I need to add my daughter. I'm going to add my daughter today. I'm going to ask her, what do that mean? Ask God so God could tell you so you can tell me. Because I be asking, and she could talk directly to him. So I'm like, ask God this so he could tell you so you could tell me. I don't know if that's funny or not. But I'm going to ask her, what do that mean? Because I'm really trying to seek and find what this stuff means. It be like a riddle. And I just can't figure it out, y'all. So yeah, I'm going to talk to y'all later. But that's something that had come to me about in order to experience death, you got to deal with death. And then God be always putting me in where, you know what, in my mind, he ain't even, you know, he always put me in these very uncomfortable, awkward situations. I ain't gonna even call it mess when I was calling it like, oh, God got me in the middle of some mess. Even though it kind of is the middle of some mess. So, yeah, y'all, I'm talking to y'all later. Y'all enjoy y'all day.